Hey Vemma team, what's up? Alex Morton coming to you live from the beautiful Scottsdale home office on this month's Message of the Month. I'm sitting here with the man, the myth, the legend from Taco Bell to six figures, Jamie Chirio, and I'm blessed to be able to sit here with him today, and he's going to tell everybody a little bit about his story and why he's so stinking fired up.
Yeah, guys, I'm fired up to be here in Arizona. It's unbelievable. Flying out from freezing rain out in Michigan. So happy to be here. Grateful, blessed. Really to see this home office and see how big this thing is getting. My belief level has really skyrocketed. Went through the roof. But for those of you guys that don't know me, never heard my name, I'm Jamie Chirio, like the cereal. 20 years old, Michigan State University, and it's crazy because 2 years ago, what was I doing? I was working at Taco Bell. I was going to school full time for marketing and advertising. I was trying to get into the business school, and honestly, I heard about this opportunity. It completely changed everything for me. What was I doing? I was partying 6 out of 7 nights of the week, and I walked into a dorm room, met this kid, Luke Hessler, and Luke was standing on a table talking about how we're going to make $1 million, and naturally, I got excited. I was open-minded, and I'll tell you right now, I'm so happy that I was open-minded because it was the best decision I ever made in my entire life. And I remember I sat down with Hessler, and he really showed me the big picture. I decided to take the ball and run with this thing, and from me and Luke sitting in a dorm room, we've turned it into like 4,500 kids, and it's unbelievable, man.
Wow. Well, so talk to me really quick. We talk about Taco Bell. We talk about literally making cheesy gordita crunches to now driving a fresh whip and making 6 figures. But everyone out there, we always talk about all the success, but talk about the struggle. Talk about, you were stuck at bronze, you were telling me, for a while, and you prevailed, and now you're this big, huge rocket ship success story.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because I remember, I got involved, and I actually hit 4 cycles in my first month. And, I got involved. I remember we had this PowerPoint that said, there's 1,000 kids involved in this right now. So I got involved in the first 1,000 kids, and I remember I hit that 4-cycle mark. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be that rocket ship success story. I'm going to be the person who goes, 0 to the moon in 90 days. But I ended up, losing my whole team. I thought my entire team was going to duplicate. I thought they were going to do what I did, but they didn't, man. I ended up going backwards from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. I ended up building up 2 of my friends to diamond on my power leg, and they both quit. And, it sucked, so I lost everything. And I remember I actually gave Luke Hessler a call about 6 months into my business, about to cancel my auto ship, about to go back and get another job, probably the one thing I promised myself I was never going to get again. And it was crazy because I don't know what Hessler said to me, but he said something. He said, dude, why would you wish you were easier? Just become better, develop your skills, go out and do more meetings. He said you wanted this at one point, so, don't you still want this? You told me you wanted this more than anything you've ever wanted in your entire life. And he's like, you're right, man. And, something clicked that day, and I ended up jumping, from 1 cycle to 24 cycles in 30 days.
Wow. I think it's something to be said, building while in school, Michigan State, Arizona State, most of our friend groups are, partying, like you said, 7 nights a week, priorities are all freaking, messed up. Talk about the sacrifices that you and Hessler and TK, all these guys made to really get to where you are.
Dude, I'll be honest, I sacrificed probably every single friend that I had. Obviously the good ones, they stuck around, but, the biggest paradigm shift that I had to make, was not giving a crap what anybody else thought. For me, I remember giving Hessler a call, and that was one of the biggest, shifts that I had to make. I was upset because, I went from Michigan State, all of us all together. I just met Luke. Luke lived about 5 hours away from my hometown. I went back to my town, and I was by myself. So, naturally it was pretty hard, trying to, expose this business to my friends, no credibility, no proof that it worked. And I remember calling Hessler and just being like, man, my friends aren't even calling me. They're not even inviting me to parties anymore. I'm the Verve kid in my hometown. I'm still the Verve kid. Now I'm proud to be the Verve kid. And honestly, I remember just sitting down with him and him saying, why do you care what these kids think? It's going to feel so much better when you're successful, okay? So he said, just